Welcome back. It's time for game 3 and we are going to be on Blistering Sands, StarTale Ace, taking on FOXMoon for a spot in the up and down matches and for the title of IEM champion. So the winner of this is going to take on Idra's group. Now I will research just before I cast the next game what that means as far as who he's going to fight. He is going to fight someone from Code A, I suppose. So someone from Code A and someone from Code S, but I will have to check who that is, and he will basically play the loser of a match between those two, and the winner of the match he plays will make it into Code S. The loser will be relegated to Code A. So this game has some serious significance. Winner goes into Code A with a chance at getting into Code S for the next GSL. And considering that both of these guys got dumped out of Code A, I believe, that would be a pretty big boon, a fillip, for whichever of them manages to win the game. We're on Blistering Sands, interesting map, strong for 4 gates, strong for early Zergling and Roach pressure because of these backdoor rocks for both bases. You can sort of poke in here and then poke here, and it's hard to defend both because actually, if you think about it, if you consider this to be the entrance, as it is when your opponent's on 2 base, it's much quicker for you to move between these two than it is for the defender to go around and defend. So it can be quite difficult to defend. Now last game Ace early expanded and it went well for him, and it looks like he's going to do the same. He is going Forge first once again. Last time he went Forge, Nexus, Gateway, Cannon. Will he do that again? Spawning pool is nearly popped. These timings are almost identical. But this time, instead of having to rely on the Nidus Worm, he can just attack the backdoor rocks. And so the Zerg is going to have a much better time dealing with this Protoss wall in. Nexus does go down on 18. What's next? It is Gateway, and surely Cannon is next of all. The Overlord sees it all. And he's going to pop a pylon down here, and I would not be surprised to see him try to get a cannon there too, if he can afford it. Cannon does go down at the front. Scouts the Zerg base. What's he seen? He has seen the spawning pool and the gas, and obviously he knows that there are Zerglings on the map. What's he scouting for? No, he's trying to place a pylon perhaps? There's not much Zerg can do by way of scouting. Oh, he's just trying to get away from these Zerglings and get in the base. Interesting, but he will be caught and he will be surrounded, I should think. No, he uses the mineral trick. Oh, super clever. Ghosted in between those Zerglings by clicking on minerals. And he sees no expansion yet. I should be worried about an army. Roach Warren going down as I bring up the production tab. And it's going to be a Roach bust. You won't be able to bust this down too easily with roaches, although they might be able to stay outside the range of the cannon. I'm not entirely sure. Dakor is being built there, but there is no cannon yet at the rocks. A second cannon at the front, but he needs to worry about these rocks because right now he has a massive wall here and a massive backdoor here. But perhaps he has shown his hand here. Ace does not yet know about the Roach Warren, and if he had waited until he had a few roaches before he started attacking these, he wouldn't have tipped his opponent's hand into his strategy. Tipped his opponent's hand into the strategy. What kind of a metaphor is that? He tipped his hand. Now his opponent knows his strategy. Rock's still a third done, and he's really got to respond. Does he even see this? I can't imagine him not responding to this. This is a massive blunder, or else he's just getting heaps of cannons here. Is he retreating to his natural now and getting a Stargate? Is he just going to sacrifice the main? He's getting 2 cannons here, and it looks like he is just going to wall in and get a Stargate, which can be seen by his opponent. This is an amazing play. He is in fact going to sacrifice his main base. He's definitely going to lose it because there's no way for him to defend this now. His probes are going home and he is just walling in with cannons, and his opponent has got no kind of tech, just roaches and Zerglings, and now he sees this and he's going to attack the main. He's going to kill the main, and he's going to come home and find a force field and a bunch of cannons. But this could still be too much. His Zergling's going to run by. He has walled in now. Zergling's slowly going to work on that. In they come, but the cannons are too much. But they're tanking damage. Are the roaches going to bust through? I don't think so. There's two, and now the Void Ray is here. The Void Ray is here. I'm just going to have to go on away. I don't even know how to go away. Busy. Okay. So he did manage to hold that off. I'm really sorry about that. But in comes some more roaches, and they can't be hit by the cannons because they managed to take that one down. This cannon's going to have to come up, and they are attacking the core. But where's my Void Ray friend? Where is the Void Ray? He's killing these. He's going to try and save the Nexus. And he is going to do it. But this front is being pummeled and peppered with attacks. This Roach Spit is just spitting it down, and it is Cannon Town. This game is off the chain. He did manage to get that Void Ray up, but all it's been able to do now is defend, defend, defend. Cannon's doing a good job, but this gateway is going to go down. The Nexus does fall. This Void Ray has been useless so far. Spent its time defending, hasn't been able to. His plan was, you know, to get over there and kill him, hold this off, but he's just kept applying pressure as Moon. And Ace is in big trouble. Army size, we can see it's 32 with a serious lack of pylons to 40. And he's got the almighty Void Rays. But his opponent has those Speedlings, which are just going to completely outclass him in speed. Are they Speedlings? Yes, they are. Look at those little white wings. The Void Rays finally getting out across the map, and they are going to do their damage now. There is almost no anti-air. All he has is a single queen. He doesn't have an evolution chamber, so he can't build spore crawlers just yet. He's going to deal with this expansion quite easily. He will be able to take out the queen too. There are two queens, but charged up, he will be able to deal with that. And they know it. They have to stay charged on these roaches. And now he's going to try and lift the queen. Kills it off. Oh, he manages to stay charged using this Overlord, and now it is completely turned around. Just a word, there are some Speedlings over here. And what a game we're seeing. 2 Phoenix now, he will be able to lift both queens. And he is charged. Fully charged and operational Void Rays. And this is starting to look like GG. This force is just overwhelming. He managed to hold that Roach aggression. And Moon is in big trouble, and StarTale Ace is looking like he is going to win this game. He has to stop this Spore Crawler from getting up. And more queens coming, but there's nothing they can do. And Moon GG's out. What a strange game we saw. I wonder, was that his plan all along? A really wacky strategy. We saw him wall off at the front. He walled off hard at the front with a lot of cannons, and did get vision of this, but didn't put a cannon there, which would deter his opponent from busting it down. Then his opponent did bust it down, and he made almost no attempt. All his tech was down here, so he said, I'm just going to live down here. And I don't know whether this was a response to the aggression on here. Maybe he was late in seeing it, and he decided, oh, I can't save this, I'll just retreat. Or was the whole plan to bait his opponent into this to give him more time to get those Void Rays out? Either way, it was very close. His wall did get busted down, and look at all the cannons he had to construct. But he did lose the core, he did lose the forge, but he got those Void Rays up, and once they managed to deal with the aggression, they went over and just rained hell on his opponent, and then some Phoenix came over to finish the job, to take out any queens, which was the only anti-air of his opponent. What a funky build. What a funky game. Let's go on to game 4. It is now 2-1 in favour of the Protoss, and just one more win will be enough.